I need help because I can't operate a phone. Everybody hangs up on me all the time. Loses a fucking phone call. It's always bad. Or I hang up the phone because they don't understand me on the phone. It doesn't work. And I need a health insurance card to for the food thing. I'm being mistreated at the hospital. They accuse me of being psychotic. I have multiple personality type disorder. It's dissociative identity disorder. I give a textbook example of that. So it's not as severe, really, with the splitting. It's not like a Rob and a Sally and a Tom and a bunch of other motherfuckers. It's a Tim and a Timberly and a Timmy. And, so when I write, the different, those personalities, comes out in my writing, but there's not voices in my head. I'm not hearing conversational thoughts between my personas. If you're thinking that's what it is, you're wrong. It's different persona present in a row. It's just different ones show up. Whenever they fucking show up, that's what I am. That one. Okay? Whether it's Timberly or Timmy or Timothy or Tim. Or if I'm trying to be secretive, in some situations, depending on the situation, I'm T. But the situation kind of determines which one I am. When I'm in the military, I'm locked into one. What's Timmy? The whole time I was there. Scared little lost little poor little Timmy. I'm your slave, Timmy. Yes, do whatever you want to me. I'm Timmy. You have control of me. I can't tell on you. I can't fucking do anything about it. I can tell you what's true, and you lie to me and tell me it's not true at the mental hospital and say I'm psychotic for saying I have an issue, kind of like multiple personalities, but it's not as severe as DID, as OSDD, but it is a multiple personalities type disorder with dissociative identity disorder. It's a dissociative disorder. You only get that because, from having a bunch of trauma, childhood trauma, sexual trauma, separated from your parents' trauma, abandonment issues, previously diagnosed as borderline personality disorder. I've had people call me bipolar with psychosis. That was because at school I wrote a spell, and look, homemade Ouija boards, I had one, and I used it, and there's things I learned from that when I was a little kid, playing around with stuff like that, because I got the idea from scary movies, like Chucky, and other shit like Exorcist, and what? I could do algebra when I was 7, pretty real good. When I put my kindergarten, I already knew 3 little words when I was 3 and 4 years old. Learning at the trailer park in Michigan while Mike and Tice were learning them, and school was supposed to be Tice was. Tice was, in 6th grade when I was in 3rd grade. So it was 3 grades ahead of me. And I looked at his homework, and Mom taught me how to read off of his homework. Yeah, I didn't know how to read when I got to kindergarten. Teaching everybody else alphabet. I'm like, I know this shit already. I was so bored, locked in a room with a bunch of kids. I didn't talk to nobody, didn't socialize. Indifferent. Didn't socialize. Didn't talk to nobody, didn't have no friends. Never had conversations with kids. Kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade, 4th grade. I had my friend down the street who arrested me in 4th grade. That was it. And a scary experience in the tunnel. I floated. I was in hell.
I ain't a drink.
You know what that means? Here you go. Just it. I'm the devil. I'll float down here. I got the actual case of what that dude on Split got, but I'm not violent like that guy. I don't hurt people. I'm a nice guy. He's the anti-me, not the me. Real life version of that, but it's skewed because that's in a different universe. It's in the screen. It's in the screen. It's in a different universe. A different theoretical, temporal possibility that could exist in another situation. In another universe that would theoretically be possible if certain factors were switched in this universe. That universe would be possible. But there's not all the different ones that you might think from the multiverse, just the theoretical possibilities of these other alternate realities. Theoretically possible, technically given a different set of circumstances along some certain path. That's your multiverse theory for similar universes that hold biological life. Okay? Theoretical possibilities, temporarily possible. These two signs of gateways into such universes, like the elf realm.
Baby.
Where they don't have 10 commandments. I'm focused on what I'm doing. I'm making a goddamn video. What the fuck is wrong with you? Hey, I know you might gotta go out that way, but I had to tell you something real quick. What the fuck are you trying to interrupt me for?
I'm just trying to remind you.
I helped you with your shoes. Just don't remind me in the middle of a video.
Okay.
She's all ready to go. She's all ready to go. And she wants to be on screen. Make some video, babe.
Hi, honey.
Hi, babe.
Love you.
I love you too.
Isabel loves you.
I know the cat loves me. So here we are in the garage. I'm supposed to be going outside to fix the truck. She got lug nuts while she was with her dad at the store. I was gonna walk down to Napa, get the lug nuts, and leave this fucking town. They caught me before I got to the store. This lady at the store next door, I got into an argument with her, and I left. She called the police and said some crazy shit. She fucking hates me. I've had multiple encounters with that woman trying to tell her she's discriminating against two people that are fucking mentally different. And she doesn't understand that. She's discriminating against us because of our mental illness. And it's discriminatory based on your illness. You're not supposed to do that. She kicked me out for those reasons. Because of my illness alone. Just my illness is why she kicked me out. And my wife. My wife has a diminished capacity. I have an eccentrically large capacity and different mind. And I have tics, and sometimes I stutter when I get real nervous and out in crowds, out in stores especially. I can't fucking talk to people. I stutter like a motherfucker. I have trouble talking, like fucking fluency issues and stuttering when I get nervous. I don't mean to have that problem. I have anxiety like a mofo. But I don't want to take their drugs for it because their drugs are like messing with my blood pressure. They won't give me the proper drugs for it that don't mess with my mental chemistry in any other way, that aren't harmful to my body and cause other side effects. They won't give me the right ones. Klonopin that I take 2 milligram pills. I take 2 of them a day. I take about a half when I fucking need them. Sometimes I don't even take them all in a month. Okay? I don't overuse my medicine. And I don't sell the shit. I might end up with a little stockpile just in case I get cut off. So I could, be okay for a little while with, anxiety going out in crowds. But they won't medicate me with the right medication because it's a narcotic, they say. Something in Kentucky or some reason. You're going the wrong way. Taking drugs away that work to give shit that fucks my blood pressure up in its place. Fuck you, doctor. I'm sorry I have a condition a little different than an average psychotic individual. I don't hear voices, never do, never have. The thoughts don't talk. I don't talk to myself inside my head. It's always through my mouth that I talk to myself. Myself, my multiple people, we have conversations with ourselves through my mouth because different ones present themselves at different times. And it's a series in a row. Like my threads on my YouTube threads are like a series in a row. It's a long-ass broken documentary movie on someone like me. What is the real story? Like the guy split. If somebody want a documentary, because that was a badass movie. Hey, you see a movie about that dude with multiple personalities? Yeah. Hey, what's a famous movie? What about the real guy? Yo. Yeah. Right here. Sorry. I didn't mean to end up that way. I didn't mean to. We didn't mean to end up that way. It just happens. I don't know. There's a reason for it. There's a different reason for it. It's the trauma. I was traumatized multiple times. I was raped several times. I was held down in a hospital. And nurse forced the catheter in me. And that traumatized me like a motherfucker. Gave me issues with women like a motherfucker because I had a previous issue with women already. I had a girl supposed to be a cover buddy. And she forced me to have sex. She was supposed to. And I tried to stop her, but I wasn't trying to hurt her. And I was telling her very directly, very assertively, very loudly to stop. And she would not. And I did not want to have her in my mind, forever. And that does that to me. And it's a sacred thing. And I don't do that with women. I do that with men because it's different. I don't get to know them. They're just someone I keep at a distance. That's who I am. But I cuddle with women. I cannot go through life without affection. I need it to feel happy. I have a lot of the symptoms of borderline personality disorder, the abandonment issues and stuff like that. It comes with the disease or disorder of having dissociative identity disorder, I have that. All
Oh,
those symptoms are like
gross.
borderline personality disorder.
Oh, God.
Self-injurious behavior, but as a coping skill, not a suicidal intent. I'm not suicidal. I don't have bipolar disorder. I have other specified dissociative disorder from trauma. I had Asperger's, 140 IQ. I did. I had a couple of head injuries in my life. I had one at birth. I had one at 14 years old. And I've been knocked unconscious other times, but didn't go to the hospital and get assessed or addressed. I've had head injuries. I busted my head with the window in a cell door and broke 2 layers of the 3-layer glass. And they put me in a turtle suit room and let me just puke on the floor and be all dizzy and shit. But fuck, I'm in there flopping out having seizures. I have seizures. I do. I had one in my sleep when Dad died. I think at the moment Dad died, it was during that night, or middle of the night sometime. I'm not sure if it was morning or late night. It was one or the other, but in the middle of the night. I'm not sure exactly when. I had a seizure in my sleep. But like Dad was at the hospital dying. He died that night. And he died about the time I had that seizure. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's exactly a minute. But I'm not positive on that. I have no way to prove it. I'm pretty sure they can potentially they're gonna make a machine look back through time or like some capability. And y'all can look at it. See if it happened. And watch my other flopping seizures ever since then. I never had a seizure disorder before that. Never did that ever. I was gonna get that. If you've ever seen, you can check my whole history. Never had a seizure disorder before that. But then I had a seizure. And since then I've had a seizure disorder. And I can control my mouth sometimes. Up to a point I can't like talk or nothing. During that. Afterwards I can talk. I can't really move. And I can move, but it's hard. What the fuck is that? If I get hit real hard with something, I fucking have a seizure. The left side of my body fucking shakes like a motherfucker. I'm twitchy and I shake and I'm twitchy. All the fucking time I'm fidgety. You can't be that way in a mental institute when they're fucking assessing that shit to try to medicate it out of you. More fucking psych meds on me. Fucking Risperdal and they try to shove that and fucking Haldol type shit, Latuda on me. That shit makes me fucking just, oh gosh, it's hard to be in my head under them medications. And Risperdal, though, they want to shove that on me every time I go into this mental institution. No, never that. You can't do that to my kind of brain. Don't do that to my kind of brain. That's not for my brain. My brain has different issues than other brains. You don't do that to my brain. It's my brain, my body. If I have to stop you from molesting my brain in that such manner by taking myself to heaven, goddamn it, fuck that's my religion and my freedom of speech to say, my freedom to do. Especially you lock me in that goddamn mental institute with a fucking doorknob, making my brain crazy on that shit. And then I say, hey, you better hope there's not somebody in here determined. I know how to ballet dance and kung fu, motherfucker. I can sling my head like I can sling my foot. Alright? I can hit you with my head and break your fucking face in.
Scared.
I have a head that'll break through windows in jail.
I'm scared.
I know you're scared. I'm being loud on purpose. Are you scared?
Yes.
Why are you scared?
The loudness.
What loudness?
He's screaming.
You think I'm dangerous to you?
No.
Why not?
Just nervous, period.
Why? Is it anxiety?
Yes.
You know I'm not angry, right?
Yes.
Why are you mad for? I'm not dangerous, right?
Just scared.
Because of the noise?
I want to get over there and get my movies.
You want to go get your movies?
The movies are right over there in the corner.
In the corner? You want to get your movies in the corner?
I can take them in the house and watch them.
Okay. I'll help you find the movies. When I get up to move over there, will you shine the light over for me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That's my wife. She's special. She has a diminished capacity. The lady at the store kicked her out because of that. Okay? She's immature. She doesn't understand stuff. She gets scared easy. She panics like a little kid. She has tantrums like a little kid. She can't spend money. She fucking doesn't. She spent my entire check, my entire disability check. Plus got us like $350 in the debt to cash out. Didn't overdraw us on it though. That's a bonus, I guess. Still got that to rely on. I'll pay it back. I got money in the bank. Just don't keep it in cash app. Bank safe in cash app. I think, right? That really that long ago. I bought a bunch of metal. Save up a bunch of metal. Oh,
Let's get this truck running or walk to the dollar store. I'm ready to walk.
you know, walk to the dollar store. You know, you walking down there to the dollar store, look at your fucking legs and your ankles and the fucking issue you had in a car accident we had like 7 months ago. We got in a car accident, almost died. Miracle we didn't. Miracle. Oh, deer went out in front of us. We took the car up on the side. Took 30 minutes to get her out of the car. Then the police showed up and the ambulance. You know, I'm like, you walk up and down the road like I'm drunk or something. I'm not got ballet dancing on one foot. So I'm like, hey, well, you want to do this ballet stuff? What, bro? Yeah, simply bitch. Afraid to be me. Afraid to be me sometimes.
Oh.
But hey, I love my menthols. Baby. Menthol, cool that throat down. I'm sucking up that smoke. Send it over. Cigarettes is evil, you know. Brought to you by the devil himself. Speaking through Timmy. Cigarettes is evil. I can take you straight to hell. It's a little quicker. You got mosquito in my head. If I can ever start Daisy Core off the ground, Daisy Core, put the horns on my head at this moment in the video. Bing. Bop. Watch me for 1,000 years. I'll be funny, but it's fuck. That's some profound shit to say about the future of humanity. If you check me out around and see if I'm right. Hey, we're that crazy dude still fucking shit about the future of humanity. Someday this, someday that, someday this, someday that. There's fucking poems and shit he wrote in the fucking middle of his stupid book. Fucking all that fucking shit happened. All that fucking shit in the poems happened. They wrote in the book. Every single thing was channeled by demons and angels and fucking Satan himself. Channeled. Not within me. Devil himself. Not Satan. Satan is mankind's own sinful nature. Some of that mind. Some of the mind of that leaked in. Okay, everybody has their own Satan. Their own sinful nature is Satan. The devil, by the hand, but Lucifer ends up being later on, after he's done being an angel, after he gets sick of it and realizes that heaven ain't a place for him. He don't belong in heaven. He belongs in hell. He realizes that at a certain point. That's what causes him to fall. That's why he made that choice. He realized that heaven was too good for him. He said, fuck this fucking shit. I'm bored with it. I can't stand this fucking place no more. I'm done. I'm going to hell. Fuck you bitches. And he just jumps right in. And a third of heaven goes, you know what? I feel like Timmy. Woof. And they go too. I swear. Lucifer. That's me. They don't say Timmy. It's Lucifer. To earn that name, being an angel of light, the light bringer, I bring hope.
You start walking to catch up with him.
I believe this shit's real. And giving you evidence, like factual, verbal, like, hey, this is this video about the answers.
Timmy,
What?
when you start walking and you catch up with me.
Watch Answers. Or anything by Timothy Andrew Evans on YouTube. I forgot what they were called. One's called Dragon Matrix. I didn't put by Timothy Andrew Evans on it. There's other ones on there by Timothy Andrew Evans. You gotta watch this shit.
Maybe.
You gotta watch Dragon Matrix. You gotta see that shit. Wow. You're gonna get Dragon Matrix in that video. You will. You'll get Dragon Matrix for real. I woke up in the Matrix. A scary dream. I woke up in the Matrix. I'm all over the place. What? Something. People get that gets famous. Think about that shit. Well, I seen a video. It makes so much sense. It's fucking convincing as fuck. It will convince you. You wake up in the Matrix, maybe. You'll freak fuck out about that shit. It's kind of scary once you hear